lu cara berpakaiannya kayak gitu, lu wajar diperkosa.
Oke guys, welcome back to Jakarta Uncensored. Gue Jo.
Gue Becky, dan hari ini kita ada kedatangan special guest star.
Hai, I'm Amy. Aku pekerja seni. Aku kerja sebagai kru artistik di film.
Oke, guys, trigger warning ya. Hari ini kita bakal ngomongin
Very sensitive topics.
very sensitive topic. Kita bakal sebut words like rape.
Sexual abuse.
Yeah. So just if you are very sensitive to this topic, then kindly exit. So buat netizen yang nggak tahu, buat viewer kita yang nggak tahu apa yang terjadi sama lo.
Jadi ada orang yang masuk ke rumah aku yang aku nggak kenal sama sekali, dan dia hantam aku dan akhirnya dia perkosa. Aku di rumah sendiri kan tanggal 13 Agustus 2019, dan tiba-tiba ada orang yang keluar dari kamar aku, sosok. Dan aku kan baru banget bangun kan, jadi aku ngikutin dia kan ke ruang sebelah. Dan pas aku masuk ruang sebelah, aku lihat pantulan cermin dia, tapi kepalanya kepotong. Jadi aku cuman lihat dia di sudut ruangan. And I thought it was my boyfriend, cause like he
From
was
like
tall.
your corner of your eye.
Exactly.
Looked similar.
Looked similar, right? But I was kind of confused, like why would he be here without telling me? And when I turned around, ternyata who the hell is this guy? Kayak gue belum pernah ketemu dia. And he was holding a knife. With the other hand, he was holding like a tongkat besi. And before I could do anything or say anything, he just started bashing on me. Sampai akhirnya aku setengah sadar. And when I was setengah sadar, that's when he forced me to get on the bed, and that's when I got raped.
And then after that happened, dia langsung lari kabur atau gimana?
So there was a point where I actually tried to like rebutin kan pisau itu. He snatched it right off me. I went to hide in my bathroom and I don't know what he did. Dan akhirnya aku keluar and cari orang lah di sekitar rumah aku.
And then lu ke rumah sakit habis itu atau gimana?
Well, first thing I did, aku ke rumah teman aku kan. After getting to my friend's place, akhirnya nyokap aku nyusul. Terus habis itu kita langsung ke polisi dan lapor kasus dan bikin BAP juga. Dan aku disuruh ke rumah sakit juga kan untuk visum, untuk ngecek luka-luka aku.
After that happened, did he try to contact you? The
Iya,
piece of shit.
pas hari kejadian dia sempat minta maaf.
Dia apologize-nya buat apa? What did he say? He's
Sorry
sorry for?
about my head. Ujung-ujungnya dia juga nge-threaten gue lagi kayak, lo udah hidup ya, lihat sekitar rumah lo nggak ada yang diambil kan. A couple like months down the line, ada beberapa messages kayak misalkan lo udah gendut belum, as in udah hamil belum, and stuff like sending me nasty videos, sending me dick pictures.
He still had the fucking audacity, man. Kok bisa dari tiba-tiba dia dari apologizing sampai bisa kayak lu harusnya apa ngerasa untung lu hidup gitu, kok bisa? Cause like what
Karena
happened?
I did respond to him, I did try to talk to him, cause itu salah satu cara untuk mengidentify ini siapa. I kept on talking to him, and then he just kept on getting nastier and nastier.
I just feel like he felt sorry for like you seeing his face, you know, because he was
Probably.
scared. I'm speechless. Wow. I saw in the screenshots he made a bunch of fake accounts, right, to
A
contact
lot.
you.
There was around 3 or 4, I think.
What was he saying with those fake accounts when he contacted you?
Ya kurang lebih lo udah hamil belum, or like asking me to have sex with him again. Yeah, and he also said something along the lines of, I just wanted to have sex. Iseng doang.
Iseng doang?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Cuma buat iseng doang, dude. So what was like your family's reaction?
Kalau bokap aku kan di Jerman, dari jauh lah kayak dia telepon, he was like asking if I'm alright. Kalau nyokap, dia takut sih, takut banget karena the guy broke into my house, our own house, you know.
Yeah.
And di rumah cuma ada gue sama nyokap gue.
So generally your family was very supportive.
Yeah.
What about like when you came out with your case?
To the public.
How was the public's reaction?
Pas gue ngepost, bikin postingan itu, kan gue di tengah syuting layar lebar. And surprisingly, like karena itu saking viralnya, like a lot of people knew. My director knew, she came up to me, she hugged me. Tapi kalau social media ya banyak banget sih, kayak responnya gila banget. I got a lot of DMs of people just like showing their support and like kayak apa ya, kayak benar-benar bikin gue yakin bahwa I did the right thing.
Did you just decide to post it on a whim?
Karena emang what happened really did traumatize me. Kayak kalau misalkan aku sendiri di rumah dengar sesuatu, I would be really scared, langsung panik kan. Setiap kali aku keluar rumah, aku terganggu karena I felt like I was being watched, and I was really upset about that. And up until before I was posting that, I kept on thinking about it. Dan akhirnya ya karena nothing really happened about it, I thought to myself like, okay, maybe I should try post it. Siapa tahu ada yang bisa bantu. Kayak gini deh.
What about kayak ada negative reaction gitu nggak dari netizen social media gitu?
Ya oke, lebih banyak yang positif itu yang jelas sih, tapi ada banyak juga yang namanya netizen.
How did the police end up finding him?
So they tracked him through the Instagram IDs. I'm not sure which one of them, but one of them traced back to him, and they actually found like his KTP picture and all that.
What happened to you is like probably every single girl's worst nightmare, right? To be alone in your house and broken into and raped, to be frank. Like, what was your mental state after that happened?
I felt really disgusted juga. Kayak
At yourself or at him?
with the whole situation, with having kayak abis bersetubuh dengan orang kayak gitu. I just felt really dirty. Till now, this day, I'm still scared to be alone. And whenever I hear the slightest sound, misalkan kucing doang atau nyokap yang lagi ke kamar mandi, I would panic. I would actually like lock the door and just like I would feel my heart racing. Kalau musibah-musibah kayak gini sih, terutama yang harus disalahin tuh ya pelakunya. Ya mungkin karena nafsu dan dia nggak tahu cara
Think morally.
Iya.
Never seen
Basically.
tits before in his life.
Iya.
Gue lihat banyak komen-komen gitu kan di post lo gitu. Why do you think dia kenapa bisa nafsu kayak what were you wearing? Contohnya.
Netizen bilang karena lu pakai BH doang
Tank,
atau apa?
iya BH sama celana dalam doang.
Oke, first of all, di saat gue diperkosa, gue pakai t-shirt, gue lagi tidur, gue di kamar gue ketutup, jendela gue juga kordennya ketutup, ya seharusnya kan itu zona gue.
Iya.
Your safe space. Lu
Exactly.
lagi tidur lu mau senyaman apapun ya nyaman aja.
Banyak orang tidur kayak telanjang bulat gitu.
Makanya.
Emang lu bakal mikir apa pas lu lagi tidur gitu kayak, oh nanti kayaknya ada orang nih mau masuk rumah gue, terus gue diperkosa.
Yeah, you shouldn't just
Makanya.
expect a trespasser.
I know. Dude, logic lu goblok banget. Like the fuck, you think like dia di rumah dia sendiri gitu mau pakai kutang kek, mau telanjang kek, serah dia dong. Orang kamar dia sendiri, rumah dia sendiri. Kenapa lu yang ribet?
Yeah, and it's not like I went out of the house like that.
Even kayak kalau misalnya lu emang suka style kayak gitu, lu keluar kayak gitu, you're not inviting people to
Yeah.
come rape
Iya,
you.
makanya.
Like who the fuck wants to be raped, you fucking idiots? Like if you wanna be raped, that's consensual sex, you fucking morons. Like
It's rape. It's not consensual. Kalau
It's
body
not the fucking same.
exactly.
It's not just adding another person.
It's
to your
not just
body count.
another number in my list. It's something that actually really, really traumatized me.
yeah, you fucking incels. She was also beaten up. Oh my god. Lu juga punya pacar kan?
Iya.
So nambah body count 1, dia punya pacar woy. Gue gak peduli body count lu 75, 150, 1000. Kalau misalnya lu diperkosa, 1 orang aja, it's nggak nambah body count. Because
Exactly.
lu diperkosa. Like, where's the logic in that? You know, terus gue juga kesel banget. Banyak yang criticize you for using English.
Gue pakai bahasa Inggris karena bahasa Inggris itu bahasa pertama gue.
Inggris bahasa pertama lu kan? Itu
Iya.
karena lu dulu sekolah di sekolah internasional atau gimana?
Emang gue lahirnya di Jerman dan gue selama 11 tahun di sana. Akhirnya gue pindah ke Bali. Di situ pun gue sekolahnya di sekolah internasional. Jadi bahasa Inggris tuh bahasa sehari-hari gue.
And kayak lu salah fokus kayak so what pakai bahasa Inggris bisa ditranslate kan? Gampang banget.
Literally Instagram ada
Ada,
translate
iya.
buttonnya lah.
Ya lu salah fokus banget.
Yeah.
Like why?
Not hard.
It's the same shit. It means the same stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot of people commenting on my old pictures. Lu cara berpakaiannya kayak gitu. Lu wajar diperkosa.
You know what's really sad juga kan when the case started happening kan it blew up kan kayak media banyak banget yang nulis artikel dan segala macam. Itu nggak sedikit loh media-media yang headline-nya instead of talking about you as a rape victim, mereka bilang kayak ternyata cewek ini pakai tank top dan celana dalam
When
pas
she got
Itu bukan tank top, itu t-shirt. Beneran
Yeah,
t-shirt
first
yang
of all,
lengan
you're
panjang. Iya, itu salah.
Iya, terus mereka jadi kayak
very misleading headlines lah on
ya
purpose.
nge-shift blame-nya jadi ke lo gitu loh. Jadi kayak
Makanya.
this like victim blaming.
It's like even when the audience goes into reading the article, they already saw the headline first.
Yeah.
So they already have like a bias
The
towards.
perception kayak oh ini cowok nge-rape lu gara-gara lu pakainya gini.
Emang kalau lagi tidur ada etika baju.
Iya, emang lu pikir kayak rape is a new thing gitu. Lu pikir di zaman-zaman bahala belum ada cewek yang diperkosa. There's no correlation. Banyak anak kecil yang pakainya apa sih? Kostum Elsa. I don't fucking know what kids wear.
Or like even fucking like long sleeves with overalls.
Yeah.
Masih juga anjir.
Exactly, and women in the Middle East, they still get raped and they dress full on. Yang kelihatan cuma matanya.
Matanya
It's
doang.
that your eyes are too provocative.
Yeah, like,
You
what
couldn't
the
handle
fuck?
my nafsu.
Itu cowoknya aja yang kayak norak kampungan nggak pernah ngeliat toket atau gimana, nggak pernah ngeliat cewek gitu. You rape a girl, that's the end of the story. You're a rapist.
Consent is everything.
And he broke into your house. God damn it, man.
Exactly.
Trespassing.
Yeah. Gini ya, I can't help but feel sometimes baca komen-komen itu terus yang like kan banyak banget sampai ribuan. The culture of victim blaming is really bad. It makes rape victims atau victims of sexual harassment, they're scared to come out. Dude, even if you are an idiot with an IQ of 7, even if you truly believe in the fact that somehow what she wore that's the cause of her experience, kayak just imagine yourself in her shoes.
Because I come to terms with my past, I could like see all those comments and be like, you know what, they don't matter to me. But there's a lot of people that get victim blamed and they can't take it, you know. Yeah, so there's a lot of girls that actually messaged me, right, and they told me like really fucked up stories involving their own relatives or like people just like blackmailing them. But then a lot of them were just saying, Kak, aku takut, and that really made me sad because you shouldn't be scared to like fight against what's wrong.
Cause like lu mikir dong kayak dia udah merkosa orang sekali. What's stopping him from doing it again? Gue bisa lepas like there's no consequence.
Yep.
Imagine girls that are really scared to like come out, that really care about their family's image whatsoever.
And like makin lama you keep it to yourself, lu makin question gak sih, did that really happen?
Yeah,
Like if you
exactly.
don't tell anyone about it because you're scared, lu makin lama makin kayak, did that actually happen or am I just making it all up in my head? Ini bukannya kita mau generalizing all men ya. Gue punya banyak temen yang gak rapist kok buktinya. Tuh si Kelvin di belakang kamera. Bukan rapist kan lo, Kel?
Oke lah, fuckboy, sure. You can be as sleazy
Sleazy
as
as
you
you want.
fucking want, tapi
Okay.
tahu batasan lo. Like rape is like a hard line and you shouldn't cross it.
It's abusing that consent lah. That's
And
the
don't get me
line you
wrong,
shouldn't cross.
like men are also victims
Yeah.
of sexual assault and rape and harassment. It's like everyone is a fucking
Everyone,
victim.
yeah.
Like so don't get this twisted yang sampai bilang kayak kita bilang semua cowok kayak gini and semua cowok tuh nggak bisa nahan nafsu dan segala
We're not
macam
trying
ya.
to be radical here, enggak.
Ya, nggak sama sekali, dude.
Gue berharap sih semua victim-victim yang belum bersuara, yang belum berani cerita akan nemu keberanian untuk cerita, karena lo nggak tahu cerita lo bisa menghasilkan apa. Lo bisa dapat bantuan dari temen. Maybe you should tell someone your story. Someone else knows someone that is a victim of that person too.
Just have some compassion for victims like Amy. And yeah, consent is everything.
Kayak Cepi, can I have
Yeah.
a consent?
Yes. Kayak Cepi. So, thank
See
you
you
guys
next
so much
time. Thank you
udah
udah
nonton video ini. Thank you so much
Thank
Amy
you so much to our
Thank you,
stars.
guys.
for coming and such a brave woman, and I have so much respect for Amy and women who speak out against pieces of shit like that.
And
being
thank you for
here.
having me.
Oke guys, jangan lupa untuk share video ini ke teman-teman lo biar
Mereka semua
ya,
jadi lebih aware tentang
aware
hal
of this.
ini.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Instagrams. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Anjing notification bubble bangsat. Oke Cupid bangsat.
Udah berhasil berarti ya? Waduh, oke Q.